Hey everyone, welcome back to Anime Arena. Today we are going to talk about 5 anime weapons we'd love to use in a fight and 5 that are useless. The world of anime has come up with an impressive arsenal of weapons. Some would be amazing to use in a fight, whereas others would be quite useless. Weaponry is one of the most interesting aspects of any media property. There is a reason that even if someone has never seen Star Wars, they still know what a lightsaber is. Anime is filled with iconic weapons that would be fun to wield. This list takes a look at weapons from anime that could be useful or useless in a fight. For ease, this fight is between two normal humans who don't know each other in a premise like the Hunger Games. The participants in the fight have a general understanding of how to use the weapon. Which of these weapons would you use? Number 10. Original Dual Disc Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously, there are variations of the dual disc, but the standard version is extremely ineffective as a weapon. While the dual disc seems like a great choice since it can summon giant monsters, but it is made clear that these are just holograms. A hologram might be useful in a fight, but when it comes to some hand-to-hand combat, the dual disc is no more effective than a wristwatch. An issue is that even though it has edges, it is shown to be less sharp than the cards that go into it. Number 9. Neko Neko Knuckles. Okami-san and her 7 companions. A normal pair of boxing gloves would work just fine, but anime likes to style their weaponry in cute, fun ways. The Neko Neko Knuckles are the weapon of choice for Okami, a girl who works to help the students at her school out of tough situation. These gloves are seemingly metallic, giving them a harder hit, plus they have been shown to include a taser-like mechanism inside. If that isn't enough of a selling point, the gloves also leave a cat's face imprint wherever the hit lands. Number 8. Camera, Speedgrapher. A camera seems like it wouldn't be a great option in a fight, but this specific camera would be incredibly useful in ending the fight quickly. However, the camera itself is just a conduit for the power of Tatsumi Saiga, who can destroy anything he photographs. It stands to reason that the camera, while seemingly powerful, would be just a camera in the hands of whoever is wielding it without Tatsumi's powers. Maybe the camera would be useful if it had a bright flash, but even then, that is a temporary solution. Number 7. Voltron. No matter which version of the giant lion robots of Voltron is looked at for this entry, they are all the same kind of powerful in a fight. They are, after all, giant lion robots. 5 heroes use the lion robots, which can combine into a larger humanoid fighting bot to take on the forces of evil. Imagine showing up to a fight with a bat, only to see the other person has either a single or several giant robot lions combined into one mech. It is clear to see who the winner would be. The only sad part is how quickly the fight would be over. Number 6. Now the most awaited one. Death Note. At first, the Death Note seems like a great quick option for killing someone and getting them out of your way. The issue is, in a round of fisticuffs, it is hard to find out the name of the person you are fighting, then write it down. Not everyone announces themselves like Inigo Montoya. Light Yagami. In all of his time using the notebook, only really fights Cell, who is supposedly a greatest threat to him, and he doesn't have the ability to kill him, making the Death Note effectively useless in simple combat. Number 5. Zabimaru Shikai, from Bleach. Chosen based on several factors including design and coolness, Renji Abarai's Zanpakuto Zabimaru, in its Shikai state, is better than an average samurai sword for several reasons. Where it comes in handy is its length and slashing power, plus its whip-like qualities. Zabimaru is a 6-part segmented blade that can be used as a normal sword or swung around like a whip, wrapping enemies with a spiked blade. In the wrong hands, this would make you lose the fight, but in the right hands, it can lead to a stunning victory. Number 4. Air Treks, from Air Gear. These high-tech motorized inline skates are the weapon of choice for the street gangs of Air Gear. There are several types of Air Treks, each with their own abilities and uses, but this list is looking at the standard skates. Riders use their own weight and control to power and steer these skates, much like the way hoverboards are controlled. And they can add speed to a combatant in a fight. The issue though is speed is not everything in a fight, and, as one of the most used comedy tropes shows, people aren't great skaters starting out, even if they understand how they work. Number 3. The Punisher, from Trigun. The Punisher, wielded by Nicholas Wolfwood, has a machine gun in the front and a rocket launcher in the back. There are also several versions of the weapon that include more guns or split into 2 machine guns. It is easy to see why the Punisher would be an incredibly useful tool in a fight. Rather than dragging on the battle, it can be ended quickly with the use of this weapon, though it is known to be a bit heavier than your average weapon. Number 2. 3D Maneuver Gear, from Attack on Titan. Imagining using the 3D maneuver gear from Attack on Titan gives lots of great images where a combatant flies around, landing a punch here and a kick there. As much fun as that would be, it is not great for a casual fight like this one. The 3D maneuver gear presents a lot of opportunities to the user, but the potential issues, including the training that was required for the users in the anime being so rigorous, is what makes this one useless. If someone were to pick this weapon, they'd end up taking themselves out of the fight quickly. Number 1. Tuxedo Mask's Roses from Sailor Moon. Elegant and beautiful, the rose is a natural weapon in many ways thanks to its thorns. For Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon, the rose gets bumped up to an actual weapon acting like daggers for him. These roses are shown to be able to stick into concrete after being thrown, and they are strong enough to hold a person. There is definitely a need for style when locked in combat, and these roses, which can be thrown or used in hand, could add a lot of flair to the situation. So that's it for today guys, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like and a comment if you have any request. I'll see you guys in the next one, peace.